Welcome back to Legendary. This is part 5, the real part 5. I don't know what I was thinking last time. I jumped way ahead of myself. I do have one correction to make. I think it was the second commander's turn last time. I forgot to advance the hive, the cards into the complex. So to make up for that, I'm going to put one card in right now. I know it doesn't quite fix the error, but there it is. So we're starting off now with the gunner. And let's see if the commander has any coordinate cards. And he does not. So the gunner now is going to be on his own. So the first thing we do, of course, is to move a card into the complex from the hive. So this skittering xenomorph comes right into the combat area now. And we add a card in. All right. What's the gunner got for his first turn? Well, he has his Let's Rock card. Which is draw a card, and he's going to get 2 combat for this because we're on objective 2. And so to draw a card, I have to shuffle up his discard pile, and he will draw a card, and he draws. All right, some more attack. Oh, that's good. So he has 2 attacks so far. He will have, he might as well play this one because it has this symbol on it. 3/4 attack. And now we can use this ability if we want. And that's going to be for 3, 4, 5, 6 attack. So actually with 6 attack, we're going to get rid of the skittering xenomorph so we don't take a strike at the end of his turn. That's discarded. He has 3 attack left. Let's scan the... Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's scan the weapons locker. See what we have in there with 3. And we have an event, which is never good. So let's have a look and see what our event is for our second objective. And the event for the second objective, it's hard to pick these things up sometimes, is again down here. People are disappearing. The next player discards 2 random cards from their hand. Well, that is not good. It means the commander has to randomly take 2 cards. All right. We'll just say these 2 cards and discard them from his hand. 2 recruits. Okay, not too terrible. None of the special cards. All right, well, I didn't like that event, but there you have it. So that is all of the attack spent. And now the gunner has 4 recruit that he can spend. And with the 4 recruit, I think he will actually take Expert Navigator, the draw card with that symbol. And so he is going to now discard all of his cards, and he will replace, of course, the HQ with a card. 3, 4, 5, 6 cards for the next turn. All right, on to the commander. Okay, so the commander's turn. Of course, first thing we need to do is we need to put a card from the hive deck into the complex. So I didn't forget this time. And this time our gunner has review the nav data, coordinate 3 attack. So he is going to play that and draw a card to replace it to help out the commander, who had 2 cards randomly taken from him. The commander then, well, not too bad. He has to repair the ship. So we have 3 attack. 4, 5, we have actually 6 attack, 7, 8 attack. And if we can clear the power station, we'll get to draw an extra card. So we'll start there with our 8 attack. It's 3 attack. It's an event. We already know what the event is, and the event is the next player, which is now the gunner, randomly loses 2 cards. So 1, 2, oh darn it, he loses 2 good cards to the discard pile. It's down to 4 cards. That's pretty sucky. 2, 3, 4, 6 attack, so that was 3 attack. However, the power station is free. We have 3 attack left. Oh, let's look at the weapons locker. And it's one of these darn skittering xenomorphs, so it will hide itself again at the end of the turn. And the commander only has 1 recruit point, which is not good for anything. So he will discard his hand. The gunner will discard the coordinate card. And now we're going to be back to the gunner. Alright, so with the gunner, first thing we do, so I don't forget, is we take a card from the hive deck, add it to the complex. We're still trying to close the ventilation shaft. So the gunner now has depleted amount of cards. He only has 4. However, the commander is able to play a sergeant coordinate with a green fist, which will give the gunner 2 recruit points this turn. So that's not too bad. Maybe we'll be able to recruit the nice 7 cards. So the commander's hand, or the gunner's hand, he's going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 attack just in his hand. That's not bad. And he also has repair the ship. So with 7 attack, the first 3 we're going to use on the power station. And that is, oh yikes. Yeah, we're getting to nasty stuff now. Xenomorph Lance Tail and combat zone strikes from enemies can't be avoided, and he has 7 attack to take him down. Well, we only started with 7, and we had to use 3 to scan this. We have 4 left, so I don't know. Might as well scan that, and wow, yeah, we're getting into some really awful stuff. Twin Mouth Xenomorph, double strike, and it's 6 combat to take care of him. So as you can see, as the game progresses, we get into very, very nasty things. That's the end of the gunner's turn. Discards his card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll draw 6 new cards. Oh, and he did have 2 recruit from the coordinate card from the commander. Does he want to do? Yeah, he may as well recruit a. You have your orders. It costs 2. Look at the top 2 cards. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. So yeah, the gunner will do that right at the end of his turn here, and we'll replace it with captain of the ship, and that goes back to the commander's discard. All right, up next, the commander again. Okay, so it's the commander's turn, and we're headed for pain. The one from the airlock now moves down into the combat zone. And what is this? Reveal. This alien can't be fought this turn. Ouch. Okay, so it's going to stay here and cause us a strike. Kind of no matter what we do, I guess. Oops, and I shouldn't look at that. No one saw that. That goes into the ventilation shaft. All right. The gunner does have a coordinate card to play. He's going to play the sergeant card with the red symbol on it, giving the commander 2 extra ability for recruitment. And from the commander's hand, let's see if let's hope he has a lot of attack, and well, not awful, but not as good as I'd like. What are we going to do here? We are going to look at playing, oh, this actually might not be too bad. We'll play Expert Navigator first. It's worth 2 attack, and we're not going to be able to have that symbol anyway. Then we're going to play Repair the Ship, which is also worth 2 attack, and if we clear the power station, we pick up an extra card at the end of the turn. Now we're going to play teams of 3, and you can see we've played 2 cards with the W symbol on them here already. Hard to see that, but they're down here. So we get to activate this ability. It's also worth 2 attack. And it says, look at the top card of the barracks. If it's a character, then either gain it or put it in the bottom of the barracks. So we get to look at the top card of the barracks, and we decide whether we want to keep it or not. And it's a pretty good card, so we're going to keep it, which means we gain it, we put it right into our discard pile. It's pretty good. All right, so we have a total of 6 attack, and with a total of 6 attack, I am going to clean out the power station by taking out the twin mouth xenomorph. Boom, he's gone. Power station is now clear, which means we're going to draw 1 extra card. And we have a total of 3 plus 2. We have 5 recruitment points. So we're going to take another teams of 3. Put that in our discard pile. That's it for the commander. Not a terrible turn. Coordinate card. Back to the gunner's discard. And now we get to draw 7 cards because the power station is clear right now for the commander. And then we're going to be going back to the gunner. All right, gunner's turn. Even though the commander drew 7 cards this time, he does not have anything to coordinate with the gunner. So we add a card from the hive to the complex. And now we look at the gunner's cards. And gunner has a little bit of fight power, but not well. Oh, and I forgot, as I'm looking right here, the commander should have taken a strike. So let's do that right now. At the end of his turn, he should have taken a strike card because there's a xenomorph in the combat zone, and he takes another brutal puncture for 3 damage. So Sorry, I forgot that. Doing it right now. And now back to the gunner. Right. Okay, the gunner has... Yeah, I might as well play this one. Look at the top two cards. Or sorry, look at the top card of any player's deck. You may kill it or put it back. So he'll look at his own, and oh wow, it's a great card. So I think we're going to put it back. So that's 2 attack, 3/4 attack with the red symbol, but I don't have any other cards. 4, 5, 6 attack. That is not enough to take out the Xenomorph Lancetail, unfortunately, but I do have 6 attacks, so let's scan the... Oh man. So for 4, Xenomorph Lancetail, another one, is in the airlock. I have 2 left. Oh, let's scan the med lab. Why not? A skittering Xenomorph, and it will hide itself right now at the end of the turn. And all we have is 2 recruit, and I keep forgetting to replace these. And let's take another one of the quarantine procedures. So that will be going into the discard. So all the commander stuff is now discarded. We're going to refill the headquarters with, ooh, Last Survivor of the Nostromo. This is the rare Ripley card, 5 strike, avoid all strikes it would take you. So that's a great card at 8. Yeah, but it costs 8 to get. Okay, and why am I doing all that for the commander? This is all the gunner. So that's the gunner's discard pile. All right, up last now will be the commander. That will be the end of this video, part 5. So let's go over to the commander. And I forgot once again, just before we go to the commander, we have a Xenomorph sitting in the combat zone. I keep forgetting to either kill it or whatever. It's blending into all the colors here. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. So I have to take a strike for the gunner, and the gunner gets a non-curable now contaminated gash for 2 damage. So he's permanently reduced by 2 now, down to 9. All right, commander's turn. Over here, this is going to be the last turn for this video. And the gunner indeed has a coordinate card. He will play this one, which is Find It and Kill It. Gives the commander 2 attack. And before I forget, because I always do, the airlock card comes down, and it's Jonesy. That really sucks, which means if Jonesy's in the complex, he could have given this card to a player. Otherwise, draw. Otherwise, kill him. So Jonesy gets eaten by a Xenomorph. No! And, of course, the cards slide down. The evil cards slide down. And things are getting worse and worse. All right. Let's see if the commander can pull something off here. What do we have here? I have a smattering of attacks. We don't have the right symbols to you may scan a room for free. So that's not going to help us. All right, we have 2 from the coordinate attack. We have 1 more here, which is look at the top card of any deck. Let's look at our own deck. It's a grunt. We're going to get rid of him. Boom. To thin out our deck a little bit. And so that's 2, 3 attack. We've played 2 of these symbols now. So 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. We get to look at the top card of the barracks and either keep it or put it in the bottom of the barracks. I think I'm just going to put that one on the bottom of the barracks. I want to start collecting some attack cards if I can. So 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. We're still on attack. 6, 7 attack. And 8, 9, 10 attack. And we can do this once per turn. You may move an enemy or hidden card to any clear room in the complex. So recapping the total number of attacks we have is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks. Well, first of all, I'm going to get rid of this one, 3 attack. Get him out of our combat zone, and I might as well knock out one of the 7 Xenomorph Lancetails. That's a total of 10 attacks. That cleans out a little bit. Not bad. And we now have only 3 recruit. And I may as well go ahead for the commander and recruit another expert navigator, draw a card, and 2 attack. So that's going to clean up the commander's cards. And that's going to end that's going to end the turn. So, oh, okay. Oh, I am playing dumbly. And I don't know if I can retro it right now. Possibly I can. Actually, I can do that. I'm not going to recruit the 3. I did play this card. Once per turn, you may move an enemy or hidden card to any clear room in the complex. So a hidden or hidden card. So I'm going to use the electric prod, which I can use, and I am going to take this hidden card from the ventilation shaft area and move it to the med lab, which now means this area is clear. And if I pay 2 recruit, which I had 3 recruit, oops, and I put the wrong card in. It should have been this one that I recruited this time. I had 3 recruit points, making all kinds of mistakes. Then I can seal I can complete the second objective, the ventilation seal. All right, so we're going to do that. So I'm just going to leave this card here, which means the ventilation shafts are now sealed. And off we go to objective 3. And you guessed it, a perfect organism. And objective 3 is basically kill the perfect organism. And the events it's happening to us, move the leftmost enemy or hidden card in the complex to the combat zone. So if events happen. Okay, well, that's not a bad place to end it. And of course, next time the gunner will be going first. So what's going to happen, of course, we only have 4 spaces left now in the complex. So every time a card comes in, the ventilation shafts are sealed. So the cards are going to start coming in through the power station. Of course, hitting the combat zone a little bit sooner because there's 1 less space. Anyway, I hope I didn't make too many mistakes this time. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for part 6 of Legendary Encounters, an alien deck building game. All right, thanks for watching.